Hey everyone, I want to talk about the forecast I channeled for July last week. So, what came through was that there would be, or there could be, periods of darkness. Now, that would be different for each individual, what that darkness looked like. And it could be just for the overall world, could feel a little heavy and dark as it has this year, right? And it could just continue on. But I woke up today with a real heaviness. And I was like, oh, here's the darkness, right? Here's the darkness. I cried. I was brought back. We are in Mercury retrograde, which will take our energy backwards. Things from the past can come up. It's also astrologically a time of nostalgia. And so I was sad about my relationship in my biological family, not feeling that I ever fit in. And that carried through for a long time in my life, not just my relationships in my immediate family of not feeling fit in or part of, but it happened through school, not feeling part of, and then having a lot of breaks, like breaks with friends, and that was painful. So it affects you and how you are in as an adult, right? Like I feel that at times I am a Cancer, and I will keep that crab shell around me a little bit so you won't hurt me. I don't feel always that I am very open, but do I give all? Because I'm afraid that you won't love me for who I am completely. For a long time, I was a chameleon. I would be whatever you wanted me to be. Who do you want me to be? Because who I was wasn't lovable enough, right? How do you fix that, right? You fix that by doing inner child work, by the therapist or yourself, by really learning to love all those parts of you, every single part. The little child that may not have received the emotional or physical or love that they needed as a child developing, the teenager that may have not fit in, the young adult struggling to find their way in the world. All those parts of you need to be loved as a whole. And I think what happens for many of us is we disassociate with those, right? We feel like we've grieved or we've moved on or we've accepted, and we have. Like a lot of us have. But there's the problem is that there's always more layers that come up. I've dealt with a lot of this stuff over the years. I've been in therapy before. I have had coaches. I have read books. I've done a lot of work. And yet this morning, more came up. Hello, knocking on the door. There's still some more to do here. And that can be off-putting, right? Like, I don't want to do any more work. But here's the thing. I pulled a card about what I should talk about, and I'll read it in a minute, but it's called The Beauty Way. And it's all about beauty found in everything. And there is beauty in the hard. There is beauty in when things are really difficult or you go through trying times. There is still beauty in it. Why? Because what we learn from it, how we grow, how we come out on the other side. There is the beauty. What did these tough experiences or painful experiences, they may not feel fair. I'm not saying that they were right ever or fair. Some people have very cruel experiences in this world. But what, because of that experience, how did you come out because of that? Where can you find the beauty in the hardships that you endured? I will always say I will not be the woman I am today if I didn't go through the experiences I did before. I show up to my own children differently because of the experiences of my childhood. I chose to be a different sort of parent than the parenting I had. That's the beauty in the gift, right? Not everybody does, but that's the beauty in my gift. Your experience as a child or young adult or teenager that affected you, if one did, or even later on in life. We are dealt illnesses, death. We're dealt hard things in this life, a lot of us. How did that form you? And what beautiful came out of it? A lot of pain and grief come out of these things, but beauty does as well. I'm going to read the card. The card is the Beauty Way. A lotus and a dragonfly. The essence of this card is the Beauty Way is both a path that you travel on and a daily practice. The path is where you choose to perceive only beauty before you, behind you, and all around you as you journey through life. The practice is where you take action to bring beauty to every situation you are in. When things get ugly, you act to bring integrity and peace to a difficult encounter. When everyone else perceives only darkness, you point out the light and help uncover the hidden treasures. The Beauty Way invites you to create beauty in your life and to recognize the beauty inside yourself and in others. Stop to smell the roses, take a deep breath, look up at the stars, and recognize the splendor that surrounds you. See the beauty in whatever situation you find yourself in, and you will receive the lesson that life is teaching you in a kind and gentle way. So that's basically what I wanted to say, is that can we find the beauty in the difficult? Not usually at the time we're going through it, but we get better at this as we go. But can you look back and find the beauty? And when we do that and we heal, then we can find the beauty going forward in the situations, and we don't always have to look back. Because for recently, I would say in the last year or two, when difficult situations happen or things don't go as planned, I'm like, what is the reason? I don't blame it. I'm like, where is the magic here? Where is the beauty? Where is the diversion? And that's what it's about. Have a great day.